Hello and welcome to English 102. I am Dr. Katie Gallagher and I'm excited to facilitate you on your journey towards attaining a college degree. This class is designed to provide you with intensive instruction in close reading, critical thinking, and analytical writing. Obviously, these skills are applicable to all areas of life, but this class focuses specifically on the interpretation of fictional literature. We are focusing our attention on certain short stories, not only because these stories are interesting in themselves, but more specifically because each story provides a unique opportunity to examine the meanings of words, sentences, and images, to relate the themes in the stories and situations to issues of historical, cultural, and philosophical significance, and to communicate our response using the tools of logic and rhetoric. In short, we're going to learn how to read, to think, and to write. Please take a moment to peruse the course weekly units and discussion boards to have an idea of what will we do over the coming weeks. We will read many stories and poems, critical content on how to read and analyze literature, discuss findings together on the discussion board, and of course, write some papers that will challenge you to think more deeply and write more competently. Some basic notes on the course. Okay, so the syllabus is located under the syllabus tab on the left-hand menu when you sign into the class. My office hours are on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 11. And on Tuesdays from 11 to 1. I am flexible and I'm on campus a little more than that. So if you need to meet at a different time, you can send me an email. And we can also set up a phone conference. So all of our course readings, assignments, quizzes, and other pertinent information are located within each weekly unit. There is a lot of reading when you take an online course in any discipline. So make sure you leave yourself time to not only read through the information located in each weekly unit, but to also get through the stories and poems assigned each week. The reading is a little heavier in the first couple of weeks, particularly in Unit 2, as we will be using the stories for subsequent weeks for major paper assignments. You will also have the opportunity to read poetry. Don't freak out, poetry is not as complicated as you probably think. And the Unit 4 discussion board will ask you to examine the lyrics from a favorite song, because you listen to poetry every time you turn on the radio. Discussion boards. Okay, so each discussion board requires you to post 3 times per week. Okay, 3 times. Your first post should be in response to the discussion prompt I have provided, and your other 2 posts should be in response to your peers' posts. Think critically about what your fellow students have said and build on it in a response. Do not just post, "I agree," or "nice job." Engage in a conversation. Your first post should be up by Wednesday of every week, and your other 2 posts can be posted at any time during the week. Discussion boards are not accepted late or allowed to be made up. You have to be there for the conversation that week. Please see the discussion board grading standards located under the syllabus tab. I do grade discussion boards. Please no lowercase I. Please spell check your posts before you put them up, all right? All right, so weekly writing assignments and major papers are all posted within each weekly unit. Major assignments are due by midnight every Sunday. There's only one exception to this in week 3 when an outline is due on a Tuesday, but I will remind you of this closer to the due date. Finally, the culminating assignment for this course is a 5 to 6 page research paper. We'll discuss this in more detail in a few weeks, but feel free to look ahead to know what is coming. For this week, Unit 1's lecture discusses an important distinction that we must keep in mind when we write about fictional narratives, the difference between summary and analysis. As college-level writers, you have already taken English 101 and written various types of essays, which obviously included aspects of summary and analysis, and you'll continue to do so in this course. In this class, however, you will focus more specifically on producing an advanced level of analysis. This week, there is a chapter to read called How Do I Read Short Fiction in a Story? The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien, both of which are in your textbook. There are 2 short lectures to watch, an introductory discussion board to participate in, and a short writing assignment on summary versus analysis that is due by Sunday, May 20th. So please email me at kgallagher@goodwin.edu or post a question in the Questions for Instructor discussion board, and I will reply as soon as I can. You can also call my office at 860-727-6923, but email is probably the best way to get a hold of me as I'm not in the office every day. Okay, so I think that's enough for our first announcement. I look forward to working with you all this semester. See you on the discussion board.